Welcome to another of our words of encouragement. Well, it's a very special weekend as we commemorate the 75th anniversary of VE Day on Friday, the 8th of May. We think of those who stepped forward in the cause of freedom and safety. We honour the memory of those who made the difference. We remember that VE Day was a day of great celebration, brought about because of the service and sacrifice of so many. We remember the heroes and we give thanks. Remember that today is a very different world, but we also remember that we have heroes today risking their lives in so many ways to make a difference, not least in this time of COVID-19. In our own nation, the NHS, the carers, the delivery personnel, the workers across food stores and public transport, and the remarkable effort of our nation to stay at home and play our own part as we seek to one day celebrate that this battle will be over. Heroes in our own nation and across the world, battling together, united in this adversity of this virus, but together seeking freedom as to go forward with our lives. We remember the heroes and we give thanks. We also remember that heroes at their best are a little picture of the great hero that was sent to bring true, lasting transformation for this life and for the next. In Matthew's Gospel, chapter 12, it talks about this hero and says this: "Here is my servant whom I've chosen, the one I love, in whom I delight. I will put my spirit on him, and he will proclaim justice to the nations. He will not quarrel or cry out. No one will hear his voice in the streets. A bruised reed he will not break, and a smouldering wick he will not snuff out, till he has brought justice through to victory. In his name the nations will put their hope." It's the arrival of someone sent by God the Father and anointed by God the Spirit. Someone had been promised for so long, centuries earlier, was talked about in the Old Testament book Isaiah. In fact, that quotation that I read to you from Matthew's Gospel was itself a quote from the book of Isaiah in the Old Testament, talking about this hero to come that has now arrived, Jesus Christ. And when Jesus came, he came to serve meekly, lovingly, truthfully, to give us false promises or flatter us, not to tell us, just make us feel better about ourselves. But he came to bring real hope, real change, real truth. Jesus doesn't laugh at us in our weakness, mock us in our need. He strengthens us and restores us. As I read to you earlier, a bruised reed he will not break, and a smouldering wick he will not snuff out. He's come to turn the world upside down, promises to bring worldwide hope. He has brought justice through to victory. In his name, the nations will put their hope. You know, empires come and empires go. Problems come and problems go. But Jesus Christ remains. We need rescuing from this terrible disease. And we're so glad of all those that step up and make a difference. We talked earlier about the heroes who we are so grateful for. We can feel very weak at this time. Jesus is the faithful and strong leader who will achieve what he wants. His plans will not be thwarted and he will not be dethroned. But his strength is a gentle strength and an empowering strength and a personal strength. He has time for the individual. Jesus has time for you. He knows you and cares for you. He cares for everybody in this world. Jesus' leadership, his loving strength, his reach is worldwide, but the feel of it is personal. So Jesus Christ has come, the gentle and effective life-changing, world-transforming, hope-bringing leader, the one we all need to rest in and look to, Jesus Christ. In his name, the nations will put their hope. Amen.